Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. How are you doing? Now, this November, if you want to be linear, has been beyond intense. We've had our final tribulations and tests and shit thrown at us. So it's been a really tough time, which obviously is also reflected in the greater landscape of this inverted matrix simulation that is not real. Aina kara ukunute. But as all of this goes online, it's all going to shits. So your life may also be affected in some way, shape, or form. Again, it happens differently for all of us, okay? And we all have different missions, purposes, trials, tribulations, parts of the big cosmic pie that we came here to resolve and bring back together as one. Okay, and we're all part of this, and everyone is part of this. It doesn't matter who or what we are perceiving is happening in the reality. It truly is all about right now being the observer, being in this observer state where a lot can happen, as well as you hold your neutrality whilst the craziness unfolds within or without you. This is where it can fully dissolve and collapse. As you see it for what it truly is, though, you can't believe it to be true, because what we believe to be true and real and what we expect to happen from reality is what we help co-create. This is why this is all about your focus, your attention, what you speak about, write, read, see, watch. It's constantly helping you co-create, whether you want it or not. And this is why our attention is, it's our life force, it's our currency. And this is also the divine feminine energy that, as the masculine is being fully embodied, you know how to safeguard who and what to spend your time, aka energy, life force, currency, your abundance of your frequency with, because your frequency, your auric field alone can heal. If you heal yourself, you help heal all those who come in contact with you, some way, shape, form, or another. But again, how that looks like, we can't always quite tell. So anyway, I spoke a lot more about generally where we're at in the Ascension, which is fully completing right now, in an extended cosmic update as part of my Team Godhead membership container. So the replay has been posted for the members and also for those that signed up separately via the link that I provided. And I know it was only a few hours before, but it's basically an almost 3-hour long call that we recorded. And it was filled with loads of, again, current, tips, tricks, navigational tips, instruction sets to help you to move through this great unveiling, revelation, rising of the truth, ascension completing, the old world fully collapsing whilst the new world is rising, and make this a little bit more easy for you and accelerate your ascension and ours cosmically a lot. So if you want to access this almost 3-hour long replay, the details are below. We did it on the 26th. And or you can access it by signing up to any of the memberships. Again, I've had a lot of issues with everything because of all the fuckery, everything, like us going back to the start, to the beginning, correcting everything that went wrong, taking on full responsibility as well as giving it to everyone else around us for us co-creating the realities we're living in, for us to shapeshift them. As we shift our perception of reality, what we look at changes. It's not that we are changing anything or even us are changing. It's through the perception, your perception of how you perceive everything, that you heal, that your reality shifts. That's the quantum observer effect. It's as we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And this is truly how we are shape-shifting reality right now. And this is all I talk about, or a lot. Along with, again, the new sacred relationship templates, blueprints of the Crystal Sophia, and how to align yourself with your God sovereign free self, 3 hours almost of that in the replay available. That was super powerful, and I've been shown how powerful these calls are. Even if we are, not a huge group, the focus, the level of consciousness that's present, and the field we have been building and co-creating is so powerfully affecting everyone and everything. And it's helping us get fully home to our party as we are push flowing all the way home to the cosmic celebration a lot more easier, a lot more quickly, because it's through us co-creating, coming back together as one tribe. That's where everything heals, where we can be together, agree on the same version of reality, help co-create this. This is what we do, literally. We are co-creating how this is going, this whole ascension, this transition, what we are accessing now. And we have done so much amazing work. So for those who want to check this out, you can do so with the links below. And again, with any of the memberships, if you join them, you also get, because of a technical glitch, so to say, although I could, I think, fix it at this point, but I'm not guided to. Because God wants anyone and everyone who wants to support me back also to have access to these replays from the Ascended Masterclasses that date back also like from the previous container before I opened the new one, the Team Godhead one. Because again, it's all alchemical. I don't just do this for fun, because basically I got myself a massive pay cut out of this. And it's not sustainable, let's put it that way. Anyway, but what we're doing it for is more important than money, that's for sure. Because what we're accessing right now, the level of consciousness, the frequency we hold, is what will equal abundance, not the amount of hard work we're putting into anything. Because if that was the case, a lot of really hardworking people would be almighty rich. And sadly, a lot of those people are actually living in poverty. So we're throwing out all of these beliefs. And truly, I know what we are accessing right now is true creator state, us co-creating this together as one, or rather activating the new divine blueprint, our plasma light body, that of the earth, lightship earth, fully, completely right now. It's all here now. I know it's all connected to my own trials and tribulations. Thank you so much for anyone who sent me any support donations for me trying to get, have enough of a budget to even look for a new residence home. But with everything that's been happening, all the fuckery, all of the people dropping off the membership, then payments not getting to me. So in case that's still happening for you, I haven't checked today. Just too much going on. Try the PayPal option, because it's just been an issue with the Swift payment. No, sorry, the Stripe payments, the card payments. And it's been really hit and miss. But, again, I know what has happened there. So I know it's not because of, I know the value and the worth of my work. And I've been literally giving it away, a lot of it at least, because I do trust and believe that I know that the truth I'm speaking about is our divine inheritance. It's what leads us back home. It belongs to everyone. As well as, obviously I try to support myself with this, but if there's, a lack of support and people don't wish me well and send me all of these opinions and judgments and things I'm not doing it right, or I deserve to struggle, that's part of the issue. It's been within the family. I mean, it started with the divine counterparts and pairs, and I spoke about this more in today's call. So this cosmic update of almost 3 hours you can access beneath, together with the new divine relationship templates and blueprints. Now we can be our God sovereign free self, and we will go more into this in tomorrow's call, or today's now, on the 27th, because it's been shown to me as an important marker point in the hologram, because this is literally where it's like, you want to align yourself with real truth, your real true self right now, because this is kind of last chance saloon. The 13th hour strikes now. And this is where everything completes. Because I know me, for example, having to move homes, and I don't even know how. And I know that I've given everything to this ascension. I know I've already made it possible. And I know all I'm getting from God is that this is being resolved at a higher level. And it's fitting right in with us fully ascending right now. And us accessing all new quantum possibilities, adventures, multidimensional realities. It's all holographic. This is not real. You need to stop feeding the false, which is pretty much all of this. Okay? And you need to be able to discern. This is your true inner divine masculine, fully rising, present, within you, all of us, as you know how to discern, have boundaries. This is all connected to your blueprint, your shield, fully healing, your morphogenetic field, your auric field, which heals everything, which is happening right now from within the oneness. So those that want to play with me, us, all as one, because this is where divine playtime is replacing hard work. Like I'm done squeezing through, being in constant burnout mode, having all of the shit thrown at me, less and less support. But I know it's shifting now because we purged all of the shit and this false akash, all of these false realities is fully dissolving right now. This is where everything is being resolved from. There's no more wars to be fought. This is where you understand you're imagining all of this and you resolve all of this at the God level. Because you're at one with source now, where everything becomes possible. So I've been shown literally. What do you believe? Like who's the one dreaming, imagining through you anyway? If you're tuned into the right frequency of your own God self, it's God dreaming through you. This is where divine inspiration, the higher knowledge, wisdom, like this is where I access everything from. But you need to fully let go of any preconceived ideas and belief systems all the time. You need to be willing to be the happy fool. Only the false ego self cares what anyone thinks of you. When you're free of that, anyone's projections, that's true freedom, that's true sovereignty, and you access it through dissolving, being at one with source, at one with all of creation, dissolving into the nothingness, at one with it all. The both end. So again, we spoke about this more in that replay from the Cosmic Update. We speak about it more and have a light language assisted activation during this call on the 27th, which will be all about, let me check. So much writing. Also check out the post that comes with this. Again, all of my writings, everything I speak helps you to activate a new divine organic creatrix field within you, around you, which is based on this Hierogamic reunion blueprint of the cosmic Christ. So the next open group call activation today on the 27th and timeless replay will, as always, also be available, is called Ignite Your Creator God Self and Superpowers. Because truly, this is what ignites all. I've been shown this in a dream. As this ignites, we are fully free. This is what gets rid of the invaders, and it's already happening now. There are massive removals, final cosmic exorcisms, and all you need to really do is anchor frequency, be the truth. This is where you need to literally, if anyone, as your heart, massive heart openings, and we also spoke about this today. So don't be afraid if you have pain around the heart. Of course, if you need to see a doctor, go and see them, but usually they won't be able to find anything. It's your heart opening, and it can sometimes even feel like you have a heart attack. It's all of the betrayal, the fears, the wounds around the heart, fully clearing, healing as it fully opens. As this fully opens and heals, as you can see everything for what it really is, as you shift your perception, none of the heartbreak was ever real. None of this reality was ever real. And your body, heart, mind, and soul, cosmic self, the one God self, everything, the whole cosmos fully heals as if by magic through a shift in perception from within the oneness. And this is underway because we made sure of it, because we are the divine intervention. We don't wait for nothing. We are the creators of reality, at least those that resonate with this, truly, and don't just blame everything on me or someone else or some group out there and give their power away continuously. You need to get to this point fully God sovereign and free by you knowing you're the highest authority, as you are fully in alignment with your own God self, as well as you are happy to hear other people's perceptions. And none of this is a threat to you. No one, nothing, because you're at one with all. Why would you be afraid of parts of yourself? Is God afraid of anything? No. So any remaining fears, face them, push all the way through, lose your fucking mind, surrender to the heart, especially all the men out there, okay? And transcend this false matrix for good. Get out of your own prison of your own mind. The debt forgiveness is already in the field. Now comes the sorry, because everything is in reverse here. So if you have any sorries to say, anything to make good, because as your heart opens, your conscience comes fully online, and you need to face your real true self. The only one you have to really, you will be judged by is your own God self. This is the battle process, the rapture. Ascension is all about redemption. You aligning yourself with your real true self, and you can't do this when there are any karmic debts still out and you know that you've done someone wrong and you should say sorry. If you can still say it, or also if somebody passed on, do it at, consciousness level. Everything is inside your consciousness, and then we project it out. This is all also where we access multidimensional realities. And now they're going to become real, and anything and everything is possible as you fully merge with that God sovereign free version of yourself. And that's the divine masculine fully rising, because he fully now holds the container for the feminine and no longer judges anyone, anything, and is in separation. Discernment is different. Because again, you're the only one judging yourself, especially as you reach the final stages of ascension and have to face yourself. You are weighing your own heart against a feather. There's nothing that can be hidden. There's nothing you can lie to God, your own God self, to about. You need to be truly authentic to yourself, everyone else. That's what returns real truth. And we are here. This is divine justice, fully returned through us as we are it, and we return it. Because you remember, you are the guardians, the ascended masters, the rishis, the cosmic dragons that have created everything. And it's our job, literally, to make the wrongs right, bring everything into full alignment as this happens from within the core of the core, which is already online. It's just like how quickly, and easily can we get there. And the more the merrier, and the more get online and literally own their shit and their responsibility for creating reality instead of giving it away by blaming anything and anyone outside of them, the quicker we get there. Again, giving responsibility and taking it is very different. Same as the difference between judgment and discernment. Okay? Now, this is where I saw the last love spell has been cleared, again, through this collective debt forgiveness between masculine and feminine principles. And this now allows the masculine to fully rise and break through any kind of mind prisons. This false matrix fully dissolves, and they unite in true divine Hierogamic love reunion, us all as one. Remembering who we truly are, which is at one-ment, because this is what this whole story around twin flames and the original pairs, or however you want to see or perceive this or understand this, is all about, truly. Our return to oneness, our own true self. And that's how we find our true soul family, those of same energy signature frequency, and those we truly belong with, some way, shape, form, or another. You just have to align yourself with your real, true, authentic version of your own God self, which looks different for each one of us. Anyway, so now I wanted to keep this very short, and I'm sure it's already longer than I wanted it. So again, we do a call on the 27th. This is also part of membership, the Team Godhead membership level 2 and 3, open group call and activation of us. What's the title again? Even on the right notes. Igniting our creator God self and superpowers. Okay. But I wanted to see something else. So now I've done a lot of writing. I've done a lot of, there's so much work that goes on for me to bring everything I do and transmit across. This has to be valued. Anyway, and anyone who would like to support me back, and again, thank you for those that have done so, especially on my search. Anyone who knows a property or anywhere to move into in around Dublin. I mean, I'm very open to how the miracle comes about. All I know is that I don't need to worry. And I certainly felt a squeeze today, but I also know, again, whenever we are squeezed, tested, with everything right now that's going on, and I know we're all being affected, it's all about us rising in our mastery. And I know I'm here to be an example that miracles are possible. But the thing is also that we are here to make the miracles possible, just like I am an active change agent and haven't made a whole lot of magical shit happen. And I know infinite abundance is ours, but we're also here to co-create this together, to share, to give and take, to have this giving, taking balanced out in the field now. And this is what's happening between masculine and feminine, because the feminine is not supposed to be in her masculine energy. It's like, I hold so much on my own, like everything I've been speaking about, literally these cosmic activations, even if people don't quite get this. next to my whole life. And I have literally no one in my physical life to support me. And I'm constantly just nurturing, helping, supporting people. Like, oh my God, this has been so hard. And again, thank you for those who have. But anyone who wants to make me believe in miracles and play the hero in their own way, please feel free to please support me with, signing up to my calls, my memberships. You get so much back. Any donations, again, thank you so much. Anyway, because this is the time truly, I mean, it's Thanksgiving time, no? Where we give thanks to those. I mean, we're not going to look now at truly, this should be all shifted. And I know these old traditions are going to go out the window and something else will come instead. We will create new ones. That's what I see of, you know, the original tribes and nations reclaiming their lands. And again, we are all that ultimately. That's why, if you go further back in history, I mean, it's not about that. It's about, okay, it's the same as Christmas, especially when we have younger children. Instead of totally denying it, if you don't agree with the whole Christmas story as it is commercially, being represented, we can give it our own meaning and give it our own, how we want to see anything. Yeah, anything can be utilized for good or bad. Yeah, the same as the moon and all of these things. Yeah, there's, I think, another full moon also. Is it or new moon? No, new moon. Anyway, nobody cares. But basically, what I wanted to say is that we give everything meaning, whether something is positive or negative. So, what are you utilizing anything for? Yeah, in life in general. Do you use it in order to project more negative, toxic stuff onto the hologram? The same around Halloween. Oh, it's all about demonic rituals. I know it's one of my daughter's favorite holidays. You take out of it what you want. Okay, so Thanksgiving, let it be this moment now to give thanks to God source, to support us always, even for the challenges, and see the gifts in it. Let us thank each other for the support, for the true people in our lives that have really supported us. I mean, even our enemies, because it's through this contrast, it's through the opposition that we again rise in our mastery. You need to see the gifts in all of the mistakes you made, especially right now, like within the masculine twin flame collective. You need to get out of your head, out of any kind of feelings of unworthiness, guilt, shame, okay, the feminine out of blame, out of resentment, okay, and in order to do this, you need to purge it, but then we need to come out the other end, because again, the forgiveness is already there, but then we need to also meet in the middle and unite again as one cosmic family. And we can't do this without having these healing conversations. I mean, they're ultimately happening within the telepathic field already. So however this is going to come about, because I believe the last moment will be literally from the inside out, as well as anything might happen in between to fully get us there and fully align us with this. But it's all in the field. It's all fully aligning. We're fully ascending. The first wave is ready. And this is what's freeing us all from the false matrix. Again, I shared more on that cosmic update, and we'll share more in this call and fully align us, help us align with this creator self, fully align us with our superpowers. We'll do an activation. These are really powerful calls, and I've been shown we're constantly co-creating, just speaking about stuff, sharing these consciousness fields, these containers, and believing in and agreeing on the version of reality we're talking about. We're constantly creating this, and our powers are being super amplified right now, especially the more you have cleared your blueprint, the more you align to your true God self, the more quantum we hold, the higher the consciousness. And this is what co-creates this. It's just super powerful right now. And just know the opposition, they're just literally just in full panic mode and really pissed because they know their time is up and there's nothing they can do anymore to delay, prevent anything. Nothing is taking the infinite abundance, blessings, the love, the joy, the happiness that we so deserve. But you need to claim this from deep within. You need to claim your own God sovereign free self. You need to break through the last fears to fully quantum leap, jump into all new free worlds. You need to be that frequency. So anything you're resisting and discomfort of, any fear will be triggered right now for you to jump through the portal. It's the only way. It's through the reverse. It's not by seeking positive experiences that you get there. It's by going through the shit. So see the blessings in that, flip it all around. The masculine and feminine energies are flipping around now because she's not supposed to just constantly be giving, giving, giving. That's the masculine energy. So we're flipping back into our own energy as well as we're both end now. It's the new androgynous blueprint of the Crystal Sophia. So you feel balance within yourself, the masculine and feminine energies, as well as when we come together with one another. Yeah, the feminine returns to her new feminine essence, but she can't be fully relaxed in her receiving, nurturing energy when she constantly needs to worry and hold everything and do everything herself. And it's the masculine's purpose in life to support, safeguard, protect the feminine. And that's why he feels unworthy and guilty and ashamed, because he's not doing it, because he's been supporting the faults. Again, these are principles. It's beyond gender, but it has been playing out literally as the cause for the original fall and split between the original pairs, twin flames, counterparts. That's what needs to be corrected. And it doesn't just happen through wishful thinking. It's a lot of that. Yeah, a lot of imagination, but we also are here in physical bodies to take the required action steps to align everything in our lives with our real true self, which cannot live with lies and suppressed emotions or things that are niggling on our conscience. So this is literally the last moment where people can align themselves, but we're going ahead with this ascension one way, shape, form, or another. That's what this sovereign blueprint is allowing us. So we're no longer feeling stuck with people in the field not doing the right thing. And it's not their fault. We totally get that. There's so much been fuckery in the field, but you need to get out of it now. The fog has lifted, the veil is lifting, the curtain is being drawn, okay? All of the black magic, curses, hexes, spells, which ultimately is limiting programming, fully dissolved from the field. But you need to believe it and stop feeding that shit and believing that you're not enough because that's you just stuck in your false ego self still. Because also, this is what you're projecting back ultimately at other people around you then also. Okay, this is about you're perfectly imperfect as you are. All of the mistakes you need to see as the lessons that needed to be learned. It's all about getting the lessons. It's all about aligning yourself fully. That's what we did it for. I did a lot of stupid shit, still do it, as well as, it's not been put into boxes of good, bad, right, wrong. No, you need to fully, truly let go of all of these ideas, all of this pigeonholing, all of the compartmentalization to get to know your real true self as God sees you. And you can see the perfection and the imperfection, and that allows your real new true self to rise. But it's many things. You're a multidimensional being. You get to know your real true self that can't even be identified. You can't put yourself in boxes. Stop doing that with others. Just stop judging, having opinions. Nobody gets healed that way. That's what caused the fragmentation. It's as you can see yourself through the eyes of God, you can do this for everyone else. And this is what heals. So right now, instead of projecting demons onto one another, see them all lifting from the field back to source. Because that's what started it, us projecting shadows onto one another and not owning them. And it stops now. It has already stopped. It's no longer working. Because this is where everybody needs to own their shit and you need to face it. Because again, it's part of the soul ascension process. You go through a rupture. You need to, again, until you can see everything for what it truly is. There is no running away. There's no escape. There's no way of avoiding this. And it's much harder after you drop your body than doing it in a body. But we're all getting the quick way out and home here. This is why we're doing all of this. So there's no more, torture, suffering, and pain. Enough of this already. We've done many rounds and we're done now. Enasa, aina tukunusu, eanataya, aishu kunu, aina anatanata. Because as you remember, we are all one here, as well as now we're given this gift of creating our own realities, and you're no longer so affected by others, as well as you see, all affects all. This is both ends. Okay, we truly can own our responsibility for the reality we create for ourselves, as well as with one another, always. Because we're all quantum entangled in this oneness field, unity field, as well as it's all about us being God sovereign and free. And that's been a tricky part to do both. Again, I will share more, have already, if you want to access the replay from the cosmic update for 11/11 of almost 3 hours, or the call tomorrow, today. where we go deeper into you fully owning, using, directing, rising in your true God, sovereign, creator, free self. And now us really consciously with a pure intent and crystalline light body fully activating, co-creating our realities. And this is where our superpowers fully come online. And it's what ignites Lightship Earth and our new multidimensional realities. In the blinking of an eye, doesn't matter how long we've been speaking about this. This is not about linear time. This is about frequency. This is about the consciousness we hold, the core of the cosmic monad. When we get this right, everything shifts on behalf of all. Because we hold the blueprints, the core source codes for creation. So for those that do remember and that are the true creators of reality, if you feel guided to join me for this call, would be great to see you there. Details are in the description box. Everyone else, check out the post or the extended cosmic update of this. We shared a lot more, especially about the new relationship blueprints, templates, how to align yourself with your creator self, and so much more. And a general update of what I see happening right now. All right. And otherwise, let's see. Again, I won't be doing many updates on YouTube one way, shape, form, or another. I'm keeping everything in the container more or less, as well as obviously I will always be sharing some posts and shorter videos publicly with everyone until we are fully shifted. And then we no longer have all of these issues of the lack of support and balance in the field and all of the judgments and psychic attacks being thrown, because that has not made this very, fun. Anyway, but we did it out of love, truly, the deepest place from the heart, because it's all about getting us all home, as well as right now, it's truly like, once you're truly God sovereign and free and have transcended all of the limiting programming, anything is possible now. Your mind is your only limit, truly. And again, who's the one dreaming and imagining anyway? You just need to fully surrender to source, and then there's nothing left to worry about. And this is where we fully this is us fully taken over. As we heal this morphogenetic field, as the divine feminine and masculine fully rise, the tribes come back together. This is the invaders gone. This is our infinite abundance. But this is where everything broke apart, us falling apart as the tribes. This is why I've been sharing everything I've been sharing from the heart with a lot of passion to bring the original tribes, counterparts, twin flames back together for us to fully heal, seal this morphogenetic blueprint. And I know I have already done it from within the core of the core, which is ultimately within me and all of you and us all as one. Because there's only one of us here. And that's truly where our power lies always. So we're not waiting for nothing, no one, nothing to happen outside of us, no longer giving our power away. You can't put that pressure on anyone anyway. It's not nice. So claim it all the way back, okay? You are creating your own reality. Again, us all together as one, as well as you can always keep shifting your perception, claim more power, anchor more light, more frequency, speak more truth, rise further up, whatever you see missing in the field, be the change you want to see. That's how we shapeshift reality, truly. And more truth and love is always the answer, because that's what dissolves the false. But real, true divine love. And it's fully arising from within us now. Ena, aina, sukuru, usha, aina, nanata, aina, inate. I leave it here. Thank you so much. So many blessings, so much love. I see you at that celebration party, because this is where dreams become real. Magic is in the air, miracles so overdue, and we make them fully realized as we keep holding this field, the vision, the truth, because that is real, true reality, not this fake shit. So let's turn this off for good. Let's catch this shit. Let's light this all the way up. So much love. Bye, bye, bye.